Hello, ladies.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
Hello.
How is Dawn and Michelle? How are you? So,
Oh,
Angie has a question, and I don't know the answer.
So, Dawn, we finished up last week's project, and the thumbnail says join Mindy and guest. And yet your comment says, hi, Mindy and Angie. How did you know that I was going to be here?
Hello, Kathy. Kathy's popping in. I said, I don't know. Maybe she just assumed you were coming back again.
Well, like Mindy did, because I luckily I looked at my messenger and I saw a StreamYard link from Mindy, and I called her up and I said, am I coming back? Am I a return guest? She said, well, I thought so. And I said, well, okay then.
Hi, Jody. How you doing? Yeah, I told Angie I haven't been having fun this morning or this afternoon or today, whatever. I've been taking drills off a painting. I messed up a color. I'm not having fun. So
and is it square or round? Because in my opinion, it's much harder to remove them when they're squares.
It's rounds.
Oh, good. Well, at least that's a little bit easier.
Oh, Jody's babysitting. That sounds like fun, Jody.
Her granddaughter is the cutest, though.
I know, she is cute.
Oh, she's adorable.
I was going to have, well, not really have, but I was going to have Jackson for a short time and take him to school the other day, but plans changed and that didn't happen. So
anyway. I'm not quite sure what size hook I'm going to be using here, so I brought a couple.
What size weight yarn do you have? What is that?
It is a 3-weight yarn.
Okay. So I'm using a regular 4-weight worsted yarn, and I'm going to use a 4.
See, and that's what that's what I thought too, because the recommended hook size for this yarn on the label, which I never go by the way,
right,
is a 5. And so I brought in a 4.5 and a 4. So I thought I had brought in my 3.25 as well, but I don't see it here now that I'm sitting here. So maybe I dropped it along the way.
Maybe you'll find it somewhere.
I'll find it somewhere, hopefully. So I'm stuck with you. Well, I could go grab. You think I should use a 3.5? I have a 3.5 out there.
I don't know. Well, try it and see what you get. I mean,
I think I'm gonna go grab a smaller hook. I think those are gonna be too big. I'll be right back.
Well, yeah, flowers. I mean, there's a heat wave, 90 degrees. Nice, Jody. We got up to the 80s, high 80s the other day, 87 or so. So anyhow, flowers are very interesting. Lots of times they're making flowers with worsted weight yarn, but then sometimes there's like people are making flowers with like fine yarn. It all depends. I don't know. Of course, whatever you use, whatever type yarn you use is just going to change whatever size your flower turns out to be. So.
All right, I grabbed a 3 and a 3.5. I think I'll probably start with a 3.5.
Yeah, try that.
Yeah.
And I'm using a 4 with worsted weight, so. And that's not a lot different.
I cannot express any more than I already have how much I love these hooks. I absolutely love them. They're just so perfect.
Nice. All right. Well, I told Angie, I said, I do have a pattern here. I'm going to follow this pattern, but then I'm going to, for part of it, we're going to use a different pattern because this one just has tassels at the end, and I don't like that. There's some really
Fidgety Penguin. Did you see Fidgety Penguin?
I see Fidgety Penguin.
That's such a cute name.
I want to put a leaf at the bottom. Anyhow,
yes, we're going to put a leaf.
So this is, it's just a flower. It's like a sunflower, daisy flower, whatever. And, I'm going to use some wild colors here. I'm going to use orange and purple.
And I have a bunch of colors out here for me to decide from. And Mindy and I talked a little bit before we went on, and I'm going to do a yellow center, and then I'm going to use this pretty salmon color.
And neither one of us likes our greens.
No, I hate both of my green options.
I have this bright limeish green.
And I
Neither
have
one of
this,
us have like leaf or
right. I have this like sageish dusty green or this bright spring green, which I don't like either. I wish I had just like a true green.
I know, me too. If you put those three colors together, the yellow, yellowy gold, the salmon, and the yeah, you put those three together, they look really nice.
The sagey.
Yeah, see, those look nice together. They look nice together.
Yeah, they do. You're right. Okay, that's the decision.
All right then. Okay, well, we're gonna start, with a slip knot on our hook.
And I'm relying on all of Mindy's grand instructional skills. I have nothing in front of me.
Uh-oh, Fidgety's sides are decreasing. Stitch markers, Fidgety, stitch markers.
Yes.
And you got to count. You just got to count sometimes, And
until
you kind of really get a hang of what you're doing.
And as far as the tension goes, just try to go way looser than you even think you need to go, because when you're too tight, like, just it's hard to loosen up when you're a tight crocheter. I struggled with it for a long time.
Yeah, and I'm not tight. I'm not a tight crocheter, so.
I used to be. I'm not anymore.
All right, well, we're going to chain 4.
Chain 4, okay.
And we're going to slip stitch to that first one to make us a ring. So we're not using a magic ring here. You could if you wanted to.
Sure, you could.
And then chain 1.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to do 8 single crochets in that little hole there. Yep. 8 single crochets.
I remember this yarn now. I remember it as being very splitty.
Oh. I don't remember that. You'd think I would. I made a whole blanket out of it, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, we got 8. And guess what we do here?
Slip stitch to your starting single crochet.
We do. We slip stitch to the starting crochet and we fasten off.
That's it?
That's our whole little center.
That's our whole little center, huh?
Yep. It says leave enough tail to hide later. Well, okay.
I love having a lot of tail.
Right, I'm sure.
I'm sorry. I can't ever resist myself.
I'm sure you can't. All right. So I'm trying to pull my one tail to close my hole. Pull one tail to close your hole, and
That's what she said.
I know.
See, I can't resist myself.
I know. Light purple or dark purple?
I would go. Wait a second. Let me see them. Are both going to be included or just one?
No, just one.
Dark purple.
That's what I was going to do. All right. Oh, that was round 2. Okay. All right. Now, attach into any space.
Oh, not the stitch, but the space.
Go into a space. All right.
Okay, got it.
Go into, that's hard to do.
It is a little difficult to do.
Oh, talk about not crocheting tight, but hey, we got a tight space there. Okay. Attach your yarn there, and then we chain 6.
Oh.
Chain 6. Double crochet into the 3rd from your hook.
3rd from hook. Okay. 1, 2.
Double crochet into that one. Half double in the next. Single in the next. Slip stitch in the last one.
Okay.
I have hair I'm trying to crochet into my project there. Then slip stitch into the following
Space.
single crochet.
Oh, into the stitch itself.
So
Okay.
now we're going to slip stitch into the stitch.
So we're just kind of anchoring it.
Yep. Slip stitch into the stitch. There's that hair still. All right. And then we repeat around for 16 petals. How do we get 16? We got, how many spaces do we have?
Because we're gonna put a petal into the stitch and into the space in between.
Are we? It doesn't say that, but
sure it does, because it says now just start again. So we're going to chain 6 from here, which we're in a stitch now instead of in a space. So the end of the next one, we're gonna slip stitch into the space rather into the.
I guess that's true. That's true.
stitch.
So here we just chain 6. And then in our third from the hook, we do our
double.
And then a half double in the next one. A single in the next one. A slip stitch in the next one. And then we slip stitch into the space.
Correct. That's the way I understand it anyway.
Yeah, I guess that's correct. So you know what we're doing here.
That's a lot of, we're going to be doing a lot of, 16 is a lot.
Yeah. That's why I was like 16. Wow. They're gonna get close and personal with each other.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So do you have any big weekend plans?
No. Well, yes. I have the craft show tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
And where's that one at?
In a little town called Eaton Rapids. You probably know.
Oh, yes.
Rapids.
Yeah.
Other people won't know Eaton Rapids, but you probably will.
Yes, we've been there.
It's where Dale moved when he bought his first home and got married and raised his children out there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Interesting.
In the big town of Eaton Rapids. So Eaton Rapids is an island, the actual town.
Okay.
It's surrounded by the river.
Surrounded by what? I'm sorry.
The river.
Okay. Interesting.
Surrounded by the river.
Very interesting.
There's actually something they call the island there. But the whole city part is really all the island. It's all surrounded by water, by the river.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Man, it's kind of okay. I just got to my join, and I got to make sure that I'm not.
I know it's hard to tell if you're going into the space
or the
stitch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I have noticed that.
I guess just make sure you're doing 2 per stitch, and wherever they end up, they end up.
I guess so. Yep. And I mean, what's the worst thing that's going to happen? You're going to get to the end and you're going to have not enough. And is it really going to matter? Probably not.
Well, I don't know. Is there a next round?
Well, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far.
Oh, okay.
Should I look?
Because if there's a next round of flowers, then it does matter.
Should I look? Let's see.
Why don't we look and
Do we attach these together? Is that what you're asking?
Right. Is there a second, a second row?
No.
Okay, so we just head straight for the stem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they looked like they were
a little more full than that.
More attached, but they're not. They're really not attached.
Okay.
I went back and looked at the picture. They're not attached.
So if you have one or two too many or too few,
It's really not going to matter.
Really not going to matter.
No. Nobody's going to come by and count your petals and be like, oh.
Well, I might. I don't know. I might, next time I'm over, I might say,
Count
excuse me.
Can I see your flower?
Could I count your petals on your bookmarked flower, please?
I better sell it this weekend then, huh?
Oh, is that what you're planning on doing?
Probably. Now, am I in the stitch there or am I in between there? No. It is really hard to tell.
It really is. It really is.
I think I'm going I think that was the stitch.
This is where knowledge of stitch anatomy comes in very handy, but it is hard to tell with a single crochet anyway.
It is. Just put some in there. You know? So Dale is down helping Farmer Pete down the road here today.
Farmer Ted?
Yeah, because he's hosting grandkids' graduation tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he got a tent. He bought a tent. I mean, you don't normally hear people buying a tent, but he bought a tent.
Yeah, normally you rent them.
Yeah, well, he didn't. He bought one. His rationale was there's going to be a lot more
graduation parties,
I guess. Yeah, for his family, and the people that he works with have kids that are graduating. So he's like, I can just, rent it out or something. I don't know.
Interesting. Though they couldn't have been cheap.
I know. Yeah. And so the other thing, he's rented tables and chairs.
Okay.
So he asked Dale if Dale could just go pick up these tables and chairs. He asked him a long time ago if he'd help him set up the tent and whatnot. And Dale was like, sure. So they don't have the tent set up yet. So they must be doing that today as well. I don't know for sure.
In the parties tomorrow?
Yeah.
They better get their butts busy.
I know.
I had both my girls' graduation parties here at home. And it was so much work. I mean, so much work because my family and I made all the food, and, we had tents and tables and chairs, and, I cleaned up I did a really, really nice job cleaning up the yard and making it beautiful. And it was just so much work.
Yeah.
And I mean, we had probably for each child, we probably had at least 200 people at each party. So they were big parties. Yeah. And we had people that were from out of town that brought their campers and camped on our property. And it was like so I had to provide breakfast the next morning, and it was like a whole deal. And I just, at this age, I don't know that I have it in me physically to do that again for Nate. So I think Nate might get jet.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he's totally going to...
What are you going to do for Nate then?
Well, first off, we're going to do what we did for both of the girls, which was we offered them a buyout.
A buyout?
We did. We offered both girls a buyout. If they didn't want to have a party, we would give them $4,000, which was about what it cost to put on the party.
Okay.
And so we're going to offer him the buyout. If he doesn't, which Nate is a cheapskate, just like his dad.
He'll probably take the money.
He'll probably take the buyout. But if he doesn't take the buyout, my friend Susie, she had her son's graduation party at a local banquet facility on a golf course. Yeah. And it was very, very nice. I mean, it was very nice. And, it was catered. It was all the food was done. All the cleanup was done. And it was just easy peasy. And I'm thinking that's what we'll do. if he doesn't take the buyout.
Karen, we're making bookmarks. Flowers. Flower bookmarks. Yeah, open houses are no joke, for sure.
Well, and then for Madeline's open house, I decided, because you know how I am, I boil over Angie. Everything I do's got to be 5,000%. It's, you know, it's more than all or nothing for me. It's I'm just an idiot. So I decided about a week before the party that I wanted to build a patio off the side of the back deck. And so me and Emily built that entire patio by ourselves in a week.
Oh, well, that was fun.
Yeah, in addition to getting all the food and the house and the everything ready, I built a patio.
Build a patio.
And it has lasted. Emily was over on Sunday and we were talking about it, and it has really stood the test of time. We did an excellent job. Because that was 10 years ago that Madeline graduated.
Yeah.
I'm on my last one. Where are you?
I'm pretty close to the last one. I got to count here in a second.
Oh, I haven't counted. So maybe I'm not on my last one, but I'm on my last space. I don't have room for any more after this.
I do have room for one more, but I think I already have 16. I think I did one too many somewhere. But I think I'm going to do one more anyhow.
Just to even it up.
Yeah, I do.
And then I assume at the end we're going to slip stitch into the where we started.
Yeah.
To kind of pull that down.
Yeah, I got one more space, so I'm just going to put one more in here.
All right, let me count mine real quick and see where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I only have 15, but that's okay because mine look all very evenly spaced.
See, that's funny. I end up with one extra, you got one less.
I mean, they look nice and evenly spaced, don't they?
Yeah, I think I see where you missed one.
Yeah. No, you don't. Okay, Sean.
All right.
Sean
and
found my boo-boo in the blanket.
And slip stitch back over here to the start and
pass it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Okay then. Well, that's that.
That is that. So now we're going to do the stem, correct?
Yeah. Now I'm going to go find a different flower that has a stem I like.
Well, I wish I had brought a darning needle in here with me because I would have liked to get rid of these tails right now.
Right.
But I didn't.
Yeah, mine's a little floofy, but that's okay. There, it's cute though.
Mine is like a little bit like it has a little bit of like a puff at the ends of the petals, but I think it's very cute.
Karen, I don't know which way to move it. It's so hard because I'm on my laptop and it's not a camera. So it's hard to adjust it.
Oh, Mary Lou's here. Where's Mary Lou? I didn't see Mary Lou. Somebody said hi to Mary Lou, and I don't even see her in chat.
All right, let me go find the pattern with the...
Yes, find that pattern. Oh, looks like I started to do something with this yarn. I've got a little circle.
Well, I mean, we can do the basic...
The stem.
Yeah.
We're going to chain, right?
We're just going to chain, yeah. So we're going to just attach green to the back of any petal.
So like to the bottom of the petal or the base of the petal?
Well, I think it doesn't say, but I think because, this is going to stick out of your book. This part is.
Yes.
So I'm going to kind of attach mine at the top of the petal.
The top meaning where it attaches
where it attaches to the center.
That's what I
Yeah.
was thinking too.
Yeah, because
Okay.
these are loop. Wow, look what I got. I don't know what I got in my yarn. Um, yeah,
So I think
because they're
I'm just gonna go through 2 loops in the back of where
yeah,
a
because they're
join is.
loose petals. You don't want to go
Yeah.
at the bottom.
Right, and you don't want one of them to stretch out more than the others.
Jennifer, we're doing kind of a makeshift kind of pattern situation, but
Super easy though.
kind of a makeshift situation.
So you probably just want to chain as many as you
It
want.
says 40 or 45 if you're
Well, it
if
depends.
your
Are you making it for a paperback or a
if your
hardcover?
yarn is thicker or the book you're reading is long in length, use 45.
I'm just gonna eyeball it. Or I could go get a book.
You could.
I
If
think
you
that's what I'll do because I haven't counted. I'm gonna go grab a book.
Okay, you go grab a book. I know, I really want a darning needle.
I might grab that too.
And I think I'm gonna tie mine on the back. I'm gonna make a knot on the back of mine to hold it in place. And then I can weave this down the chain.
Okay, I've got a book. I didn't grab a darning needle because that would have required a lot more. Okay, so yeah, I need quite a bit more.
I can't do that. I can't knot it because I don't have a loop then. No, I got a loop still.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the way I knotted this. I wanted to knot it. You know, I wanted to knot it.
So, Dawn, I've been diamond painting my head off. I was so happy to see Mindy. I haven't participated in an event for a really long time. And then when I saw Mindy's post about the Craftably event, I was like, oh, heck yeah, I'm on that. I'm in that. Because when I was moving my stash, I found all these Craftably paintings that I was just in love with. And so I started the Gypsy Fortune Teller, which is so cool. It's just, I'm not even into cats. I'm not a cat person, but for some reason I loved that diamond painting and I didn't think I would ever get to doing it. And so I thought, I'm just going to grab it and do it. I have been kicking butt on that sucker. I have so much done. I feel like, okay, I don't want to jinx myself, but I almost feel like I might finish it before the end of the month.
Oh, look at you go.
I know. If I do, I also have another Craftably that I have all kitted up.
I'm redoing mine. I don't like the way I did it.
So how much longer than the book should you go? Like, because we're going to need room for the stem, correct?
Yeah.
The leaves, I mean.
Well, I don't think, well, hang on. I don't know if I have leaves or just a stem. I don't know.
Well, you got to have something down at the bottom.
Well, I know I got leaves.
Yeah. I'm going to go a little bit further. Tried to grab what I thought was maybe my largest book. Largest in terms of, up and down. That's probably good. That way I can use it still for smaller books too. Oh, it's the Gypsy Fortune Teller, Jody. I've done so much.
I like 42, I think. I think I like 42. That will hang out, and that gives it room to hang out the bottom. I like 42.
Yeah, mine's got a little. How much room are you letting yours hang out the bottom?
Well, let's see.
Like,
here's my flower at the top,
and
then I've got you see this much at the bottom, like
Maybe 10 chains?
Less than that, probably.
Okay, then I'm good.
Like
Okay.
5 or 6.
Okay.
All right, now I have to go find the leaf pattern. Give me a moment.
You have a moment.
I know. Leaf pattern, leaf pattern, leaf pattern.
So yeah, that's, I get into my little fixations. And so my fixation lately has been diamond painting. I haven't touched. I've picked up some crochet projects and tried to work on them, and I just lose interest almost immediately and put them back.
On,
Go back to
on diamond painting?
Yep.
Are you putting a crochet? I mean, which one are you putting aside?
Everything else except diamond painting. I've been only diamond painting.
That's interesting.
I know. I get in these little fixations. I don't know what it is. It's like I get hyper focused on one thing and everything else falls to the wayside. I haven't been cross stitching at all. It's
just weird. Diamond painting.
Yep. And my finger shows it. I've got this large callus on my knuckle.
What? Thanks for letting the ducks out. I didn't know you didn't let the ducks out. Didn't know you didn't let the ducks out.
Speaking of that, I got to go take care of my baby chickas when I get done here. Okay. Too small still to let out because our run is a chain link fence and they pop out through the chain links.
Okay, where's just the oh, they do this weird. They make the whole stem with leaves and then attach it. So I just want a leaf.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know how to do that. Because I've made lots of leaves on there's one blanket that I made lots of leaves.
Chain 10 it says, but see we already have. But we're gonna have to have more chains.
Yeah, so
that makes sense. So it says chain 10. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I chain 10. Then work a single crochet in the second from the hook.
Yep.
Then a half double in the next. How are we going to come up the other side, though, with this thing?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask you, is it's just going to hang from the bottom upside down, which...
How are we going to come down the other side?
Yeah, I'm wondering that my own self.
Because you're supposed to, like, go around the ends.
Let me think. Why don't we...
Do we have to make a leaf separate and attach it?
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, yes, we make a leaf separate and attach it. So...
Yeah.
I think end off and then go back in at a point. Here, let me take out some of these chains.
I'm just going to make a leaf.
Yeah, let's just make a leaf.
Make a leaf and attach it to the end here.
Good idea. Let's do that.
Yep. Yeah, because I started making it and I'm like, no, you got to come back the
other side. Because it's got to come up. Right.
That's not going to work.
Otherwise, it would just dangle from the bottom.
Yeah, I made enough leaves to know you go around and you come around the back side and yeah.
Then I'm like, Sean. Oh, Sean has callus finger guards. That's a great idea.
Oh.
I need that because look at my finger. It's just like a knobbly nightmare.
Did you buy her some, really, Sean? When was that?
No. Oh, she bought me some callus finger guards? Oh, I remember. Yes. When you had me for Secret Santa.
Ah, there you go. She did buy you some.
Yes, she did. And I know exactly where they are. They're in my drawer over there. Thank you, Sean.
Well, now you know. Okay. I'm chaining 10. Working a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. Then a half double in the next one. Then a double in the next 2. We could have done this, but we would have had a half a leaf.
Correct.
Now a treble in the next. We're making more of a rounded leaf, just so you know.
I see that.
Then a double in the next two. I'm going to get smaller again here.
Yep.
Then a half double in the next. And a single
In the last.
in the last one. Okay.
Now, is that just one side of our leaf, or are we going to come up around and do a...
Then we go up the other side.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yep. So
any chains?
Go up. No.
No
go
chains.
Up the other side. Make a chain in your first space on the other side.
Make
a single. Sorry. single. Sorry. Single.
Okay, single, then half double.
Half double.
Two doubles.
Two doubles.
And it's nice because you can bury your tail when you do that.
The one treble. Two doubles. A half double. A single. And then just slip stitch.
Slip stitch just somewhere.
Yeah. All right.
And then I'm going to go ahead and not fasten off, and I'm going to attach it to the bottom of my thing right now.
Oh, how are you doing that?
Well, I think I'm going to choose. I'm not going to go all the way down to the bottom. I'm not going to do it from the bottom chain. I'm just going to choose a chain a little bit away from the bottom.
Just go in there.
And just go into the chain and slip stitch it on. But that's going to be very waggly. So I think what I'm going to do so that it goes up. So that it goes upward, I'm going to then go up to the next chain.
Oh, you want yours to go up?
Yes. I'm going to then go up to the next chain, slip stitch into that, and slip stitch into the next stitch on my leaf. You know what I mean? I'm going to see how that looks. We're really improvising here.
I told you. This is just going to be a...
Let's see how this looks. I split my yarn though, so
I did too. I did it on the first one, so I had to take it out again. And I'm like, why'd you do that?
I completely split my yarn, and now I can't see where my next. There we go. Stitch is. There we go.
See, I don't like that. That didn't work well for me.
Let me see how this looks.
Go from this side, go from this side, and then go over here to this side.
Did you go straight right from the bottom, or did you?
I'm just yeah.
What did I have? What happened to my leaf here? I've got a big hole in my leaf, like I had a caterpillar eating out of it.
I don't know.
Look at that. It's as if I skipped
this. It's gonna flop no matter what, unless you
yes, it's definitely
unless you attach the whole thing all the way up the side of the leaf.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But I do like what I just did because it does make it
like if you keep going up the leaf,
right,
you can make it more upright.
Yes, I went up just one stitch.
I've done two.
You went up two?
Yeah, I might do another one too.
Yeah, okay, I'll do one more.
Because it's kind of
peer pressure.
Kind of, I mean, look, it's kind of making it stay more upright a little.
Yes.
Well, it's not really. Now it looks dumb. Look. See, now when you hang it like that, now it hangs sideways.
Well, yeah, you don't want it to hang sideways, so that might be too many.
Yeah, I don't want it to do that.
2 was, I think, perfect.
I think it's just going to hang down.
Oh, well, wait. No, let me do one more. I'm going to do one more. See what happens.
I think it's just going to hang down and it's going to be okay.
It's just okay.
See, it's just going to hang kind of, now it hangs like, I don't like it this way. I'm going to sew mine in. I'm going to try sewing mine in and see what happens.
So, you're going to sew it in with a needle?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just seems to hang funkily.
I like the way mine hangs.
Hold your thing up.
I like the way it hangs.
Hold the flower. Hold the
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get rid of my little dealios. It's gonna, I mean, it hangs sideways, yes, but not too bad.
I'm just gonna let mine hang upside down.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna let it drop down.
And you're not gonna do one on the other side?
No.
Yes, I was having this problem 4 years ago, Sean. Exactly. Having the same problem as I had 4 years ago. Nothing changes with me. It's cyclical. It just goes around and around.
Now I'm just letting that hang down and I'm only doing one leaf.
Okay, well, I'm going to do another leaf.
Well, you can do another leaf. There you go.
Put on my other side, because otherwise mine's going to look ridiculous.
Yeah, I didn't like the way it hung with just the one, and I didn't want to do two. So, how's that?
Huh.
Well,
that's just fine and dandy.
Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weave in that end on that end of my
tail
here. Yeah. Weave that in here a little bit. So I ended up with like another bag of stuff to take to my craft show tomorrow.
How did that happen?
Well, just stuff I've been working on, I guess.
Oh, well, that's good.
I made a couple of loaf dogs. I've made a couple of bags.
Well, you have just been a busy beaver.
I have been. I made a lovey, the little lovey blanket with a little stuffed animal in it. I didn't crochet the stuffed animal. I just used a tie.
Right.
Tie little guy.
A beanie, like a beanie baby, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tie animal. Mm-hmm. And what else did I made 2 headbands. I used some of that yarn that we had left over from the bag making.
Okay.
So I had all them little balls.
So, I did finish my bag and gave it to Lila.
You did?
Yes, and she loved it.
All right.
And I gave Marie hers, and she loved it.
What'd you have for Marie? You didn't make another one of those.
No. I had
that sunflower
one. Sunflower one, yes. So they're gonna, and then oh my gosh, the girls were so cute. They were here again on Sunday. They came over for dinner, and they came and spent the whole afternoon. Really, we went fishing and we diamond painted, and so I started them each. I have my little bin with special projects that are for kids. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And so I let them each pick out a special project. So Lila chose a Christmas card to do. And Marie, of course, chose this big, elaborate, one of those resin. It's big. It's a Christmas tree that has a hanger on it, and a snowman hangs from the Christmas tree, and it's got a stand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's what she chose. And they worked very diligently on those projects for, I want to say, 2 full hours.
I do not know how I did what I just did.
What did you just do?
Well, I went to sew this onto the end of the stem here.
Yes.
And I put 1 stitch in, and then I came through, and I was going to put it back into the leaf.
Yes.
Right, to secure the leaf.
Yes.
And I must have gone right back through the exact same spot because the leaf fell off.
Oh,
But then when it fell
funny.
off, I ended up with a loop. Look, I have a loop.
That is so
And
weird.
I can't get rid of this loop.
Okay,
It's
so
like tied in here.
I need to figure out now how I'm going to do this from the other side.
How do I
So
get
I'm
rid
going
of
to
the
have to
loop?
come up from. Okay, I'm having a hard time here. Because now, how am I going to attach this from the opposite direction?
I don't know. That's why
My
I wasn't going to
second
do.
leaf.
That's
I
why
think my second leaf I'm going to have to sew on. I think I'm just going to have to sew on my other leaf. I'm going to go grab a darning needle.
What am I going to do now? I can't get this loop out of here. What am I going to do? It's literally tied in here because it's through the yarn. Okay, I guess I'm cutting it off. And then I feel like the whole thing will fall apart. I cannot make this move. I cannot make it move either way, no matter how I pull it. I can't get the yarn out. I can't get it to come through. So what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I know what I do. I know what I do.
Can
I
I tell
sew
you
the
guys?
loop. I sew the loop down to the back of the leaf because it's in my way. God. You ever had a yarn you can't get it out?
Okay, so I have to tell you guys what just happened. I was walking out to the front room to get my darning needle, which I have to go through the kitchen to get there. And my dog, one of my dogs, is flopped out laying on the kitchen floor. And as I was walking through, his floppy ear was laid out on the kitchen floor. And I accidentally stepped right on his ear. And he's such a lazy so-and-so. He did not even move an inch. He didn't even flinch. And I stomped right on his ear.
He's a funny boy.
He is a funny boy. All right, so let's try this again.
I cannot make this work. What am I going to do? Cut this off?
Cut what? Yeah, might have to.
I'm going to just have to cut it. And then I feel like the whole thing could fall apart.
Okay, this is...
You know what I mean?
This is going to be... I've got too many ends flippity flopping around. I think before I do this, I'm going to weave in my ends that are already there.
Oh, we're having fun now, aren't we?
We are, yeah. To get this finished is going to be a...
This is
what I wanted to... What do you want to see, Karen? Karen said she wanted to see something. What does Karen want to see?
I don't know what she wants to see.
I don't know. I can show you anything you want.
You know what else I made this week? I made one of those silly little octopuses that don't really have legs or anything, just a mini octo thing.
You mean he doesn't have tentacles?
Well, he does, but they don't hang down. They're just like...
Are they curly? Are they like curly Q tentacles?
Sort of.
I like the ones that have the curly Q tentacles.
They're not curly Q like that. No, they're not like that. Now, have you seen the mini octos? I don't even have one to show you because I put him away. I put him in the bag. He's downstairs. Okay, now I just need a piece of yarn to sew this on because I had to just take that all apart. How weird is that?
Pretty weird.
I do not know how that happened.
Sean says pitch it and start again.
Sean.
Now, do you also have another, because we've got plenty of time here.
Yes.
Do you have another pattern for the cute little purple flowers?
Lavender?
Yes. Because I would like to do that one.
We can work on that.
Okay. I mean, I just figured we might as well.
We might as well.
Might as well do another one while we're here.
That's right.
And I have actually an interesting way to make roses. I would have to go find the pattern. But it was a different way than I had ever. Where's this tail coming from?
I've been struggling. I've been struggling with trying to find a rose. Good.
Oh,
rose
I have a cute one.
book.
It's very easy too.
Is it the roll up kind?
It is the roll up kind.
Mm-hmm. I made a couple of those.
You didn't care for the rolled up kind?
No, they're all right. It's a lot easier than trying to do them other kind that you have to make all the individual petals.
Oh, my bag, Karen. I'm sorry. Maybe I could have my daughter take a picture of it.
There we go.
Oh, actually, I can't do that either. The girls have gone to their dad's for the summer.
Yeah, they're gone. Them bags are gone.
Yeah, those bags are in Kentucky now.
Yeah, the little mini octo that was so quick and easy to make the thing. It was under a half an hour. It wouldn't have taken me that long, except I had to get up, go get my polyfill. I had to get up, go get my safety eyes. I didn't have everything right there. So
you didn't have everything ready at your station?
Correct.
I know I have a couple of things that I'm so close to finishing that I need to sit at a table to do. Mm-hmm. Like I have that one, it's an Annie's blanket. It's that patchwork granny square blanket with the strips and the different sized grannies.
I haven't worked on that again since I told you that my one didn't turn out the right size.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Well,
I got discouraged. I was like,
I've got all of them finished and I've got a few of them sewn together. But I need to do it while I need to spread it out on a table and do it. Maybe I'll do that this afternoon. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the best way to do stuff like that.
It really is, because I was trying to do it in my chair and it just was
like when
I kind of like the way that turned out.
When I did my that year-long Wonderland Square project.
Yeah.
I had my rows all figured out, which was easier to do than that blanket. I know.
So what do you think?
Figured out, piled up, and left them on the table.
That's not bad, huh?
No, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, not bad at all. And see, even when I pick it up, they still kind of hang the right direction.
They just flop a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you could block them. You could probably block it and get it to not flop, but it's a stinking bookmark. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
Okay, now I just got to weave in these ends up here. I'm going to go grab that blanket and show you where I'm at with it.
Mine will be all done here because I'm weaving in everything right now and calling it good. While she's showing you the blanket, I will find the lavender project. There's mine. My little leaf is just going to hang down. He's hanging down at the bottom like this. There he is. Hanging down.
Thanks, Dawn. So let me find a picture of the project so I can show you what it looks like. Of course, I don't have any ends woven in. Because what I was telling Mindy, what I did was for each of the months from the collection, I took everything that I made that went to that booklet and I fastened them all together, because what you have to do is use this as a reference guide. This is your reference guide.
You don't use 1 month together.
Right. You don't use 1 month together. Like this month's worth are spread out all over House Half Acre. So but that's what the Afghan is going to look like when it's finished. It's very cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. So this is as far as I've gotten with my connecting. I started, wait, which way does it even go? I'm not even sure. Yeah, it goes this way. So this is how far I've gotten with my connecting. Not very far at all. Because you've got all these different size squares.
Yeah.
And they have to fit in, and then you've got these strips. And so you have to connect in so many different ways. And you want to use a color for connecting that is like the edge color of one of the connecting squares. So you have to be careful, like when you're connecting, like I couldn't go, okay, so I was using this green to connect these two, but I couldn't then continue to go around and connect this here because that green isn't in either one of those. Do you see what I'm saying? So I had to stop there, and I have to get a different color to connect these two. I have to get either this color or this color to connect these two. It's just a big mess. It's just a huge mess.
Yes.
And then like you have to make sure that you have them the right direction, and it's just a nightmare. So I need to do it sitting at a table rather than sitting in my chair. But this was a fun project. It was a very, very fun project.
These are all videos.
And I love the yarn. I mean, it used what does it use? The Premier
Anti-pilling.
Yes, which I love. Now I've got these all. And everybody's probably aghast that I don't have any of my ends woven in, but I've got a guy for that. I gotta wait till the end because I've totally got a guy for that.
You are funny. Hello, Brenda's back. Hello.
Oh, Brenda's back. Yes, Sean, I agree. It is going to be worth it, definitely. Hi, Moonrose.
All right, when you are ready, we will talk about a
okay, let me just stick
lavender
this back in
bookmark
bag, and then I'll be ready.
I told Angie mine that I have done, because I only have like 4 months of mine done, but I have mine all stacked together each month, which, I mean, mine are together.
It's pretty much the same thing I did.
They just you got to keep them together. Otherwise, you'll be hunting forever to find
to identify which square. Yes. Yeah. So that's my completed bookmark. It looks great. Well, it's not completed because I got to weave in these ends, but that's okay.
Yep, mine's not. Okay. Mine's bigger, of course, because I used a little bit bigger yarn than you did. But
so, okay, what are we going to?
All right, so we're going to start with green. Starting with the stem.
Okay.
All right. So you're going to chain 60.
Ooh, 60. Okay, so now we're going to have to count.
I know.
Right, Karen? I'm having a really hard time. I've had the squares done since probably January, and I started putting them together in about January, and then I got so just frustrated with it that I set it aside. All right, I got to count now.
And I just can't find the motivation to make more of my squares. I did the other day, and then the third one didn't come out the right size, so then I got frustrated. We're going to hope this is a good pattern because I just looked it up. Well, hello, Bo Duke. Is that Bo Duke or is that...
That's Junebug. Let me go see what's going on. I'm so sorry.
60. 60. And then what? Do we fasten off?
Okay, are you going in the backyard too? Okay, we let Juno. Please.
Oh,
Do.
I'm not doing that.
You gonna do what? Okay, have fun creating. Okay, I'm sorry. It was just Nate and his friends.
Do we do this
Okay.
all the way down the chain?
What? I'm sorry. What are we doing next?
Oh, yep. Okay. So she wants you to slip stitch in the back bump all the way down. I ain't doing that.
I'm not gonna do that.
No,
slip
I'll
stitch
just
in
slip
this.
stitch and
Yeah.
yep, slip stitch all the way back down. We're just making this thicker is all we're doing.
Okay.
I am not going in the back bump.
No, that's so annoying. It's so hard.
Mm-hmm. I don't even like slip stitching, so especially not 60 stitches down a chain.
Well, I think it is gonna. I think I'm gonna like the look of it though, because I think it's gonna give it a little bit more rigidity.
Just the chain.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You could do it without doing this part.
Sure, you could.
If you wanted, but
Sure, you could.
yeah. But we're doing this.
Oh goodness, I'm so sorry about my dogs, you guys. They're just excited because Nate has company and they're out in the backyard.
Well, I have to, I have a husband to deal with getting after me because I didn't let the ducks out. I thought he let the ducks out when he was here earlier. I didn't go look in the pond and see if there were ducks out.
I hear ya.
He's the one that's been coming and going all day. He's
Right.
been here, he's left,
exactly.
he's been here, he's left. I'm like,
how are you supposed to know?
Exactly.
Sometimes I think they just have something on their minds that doesn't have anything to do with
Yes.
you, and it just
Yes.
comes out in a tone.
Like I said, he's been down there helping the farmer since 10. Well, he left. What did he do? He left to go to Meijer because he had a prescription to pick up.
Well, he's probably hot and tired.
Probably, yes, he is that now.
But
he ended up not being able to get his prescription. It wasn't ready.
Not the insurance thing again. Oh, thank goodness.
No, it just wasn't ready. And so then he came back home from there. No, he didn't. He didn't come home from there. No, he didn't. He left Meijer and he went to this rental place to pick up the tables and the chairs for the party down the road. Then he stopped in here. I don't know why. He changed shirts because he ended up at Love's. You know what a Love's is? Everybody know
yes,
what a Love's
I know what a Love's is. Yes.
Love's is a truck stop, in case you don't know. All right.
It's a nice truck stop.
And they sell hats and a little bit of clothing and stuff.
Yes.
He bought himself a shirt.
That's
so he
odd.
came home. I know. So he came home. He had the shirt on, which is the weirdest part.
That's very weird. What happened to the shirt he was wearing?
He probably just changed it. I don't know.
That's
but then
so weird.
I know. So then he comes home and he changes shirts again. He takes that shirt off because now he didn't want to wear that shirt to go do the set up the table stuff.
Oh my God, it sounds just like my husband.
What are you doing? Why are you changing your clothes 6 times? Why'd you buy a new shirt? No, okay, whatever.
My husband changes his clothes. Okay, so if he's going to go out and say mow the grass, he'll put on his grass cutting clothes.
You got to have different clothes.
Yes.
Yep.
And then if he's going to then cook afterwards, he'll come in and change his clothes to cook.
Yeah.
And then let's say after he's done cooking, he's going to go and work on knives in his garage. Then he'll change again into his knife working on clothes. It's like,
isn't that crazy?
He has like a special wardrobe depending on the project.
I know. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why do you need to do all that?
Karen, the back bump thing isn't hard to figure out. It's just annoyingly
It's
frustrating.
annoying to do.
It's
Don't like
frustratingly
doing
slow. It's just so slow.
Neither one of us like doing back bump. All right, you done with your
Yes, ma'am, I am.
your slip stitches?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay. Now chain 10.
Okie doke.
Okay, chain 10.
Gotcha.
Oh, we're gonna make leaves now. Now we're gonna make the leafies.
Okay.
Okay, good. She's got all this written on the screen. She doesn't tell me which stitch to slip stitch into, though. Hang on, I might have to listen to her.
Okay.
Hang on. Do we go in the first one? Do we go in the... Does she even talk?
Next, start from the second chain of the hook, make slip stitch.
Second chain.
Did you hear that?
I heard her.
Slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. That makes sense. I figured that was probably what we were going to do.
Yeah.
But, okay, guess what we're going to do?
We're going to
single crochet.
Half
We're
double.
going to half double crochet. We're going to double crochet. This is sounding familiar, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
We're going to triple crochet. We're going to double crochet. We're going to half double crochet. We're going to single crochet. And we're going to slip stitch. Okay, we got a leafage. Look at that. We got leafage.
We do have.
Now, I think we make another leaf. So let's see how we do this next leaf. Come on, lady, get to the end of your leaf here. Come on.
Double crochet. And slip stitch in the last chain.
Okay, now.
So this is our first leaf.
This is our first leaf.
Continue to the second leaf. First, make slip stitch.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to do the same thing, but you know, we're at the end of our stem.
Yeah, so we're probably going to have to
Slip stitch over into your stem. Yep.
Yep.
And then do the same thing again.
Okay, then chain 10.
Yep. Angie, remember this if we ever do stems on flowers again, because this is the way to go.
This is definitely the way to go. Yes.
This is the way to go.
Although the last one we did a double-sided leaf. This is only a single-sided leaf.
Well, this is true, but you could make them double-sided. Easy enough, I believe.
Easy enough, yes.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot what I did. Did I do?
I did. I just forgot what I did too.
Double? I'm like, I was just cruising along, and I'm like,
did I half double or did I double in that last one? I'm so sorry about my dogs. Poor Bo Duke is back there crying. He's back there crying because
I really don't know what I did. I am not right.
Junebug is outside and Bo Duke is.
Oh, one's out, one's in.
Yeah, so he's crying back there.
Oh, they took Junebug out and not him.
Yeah. Well, because Junebug will stay in the yard. And Bo Duke is a runner.
And he won't stay in the yard.
Correct. Oh my gosh, let me close my door.
Is that him now?
Yes, he's crying like a baby.
It's funny.
I don't know how much that door closing is going to keep the sound out, but we'll give it a try. Okay, so I've done my 2 leaves.
Sorry, I messed mine up. I clearly missed one of those stitches that we thought, we had that we didn't have.
I assume we're going to fasten off after this.
Yeah, we're going to go back in there and fasten off somehow and make your leaves look nice and pretty. There we go. All right.
Okay.
I like that stem. I really, and you could make them double-sided leaves
Sure you could. Sure you
if you
could.
wanted to. It wouldn't be hard to do that, All
Sure.
right. They look like little fish tails.
They do look like a mermaid's tail, don't they?
Jasenia, ink pen. Never watched a YouTube live before.
Oh,
So
well,
we're the
welcome.
first one. We are honored.
We are honored.
We are honored. How did you come upon this? I'm wondering. All right.
We are making bookmarks, Jasenia. We
are.
already made one. We made this. I haven't weaved in all of my ends yet, but we made this cute little flower bookmark. And now we're making another flower bookmark with lavender.
Uh-oh.
What?
She's continuing on her way. What is she doing?
What? She's going to slip stitch back up, I bet. Gosh darn it, I already ended off.
Oh, she's just making a tail at the end.
Oh, she's making it come
She's
down.
just making another little tail off the end. I don't care about that.
We don't care.
You?
No, I don't
That's all
care.
she's doing. She just made a chain. No, she's not. She's making another leaf.
Oh.
Want another leaf?
No, I'm okay with just 2 leaves.
Okay. She just kept going.
Is it down in the middle?
Yeah, she just kept going down here and chained down in between those two and made another leaf.
Well, that would look pretty. I think I'm going to do it. I'm just going to...
Or is she going to do another? Is she going to do 4?
I don't know. Let's see what she does. I'm gonna rejoin my yarn and we'll do it. She
is.
Okay. Where's the... Are the 2 are going to go down between?
They go down in between those, the 2 we have already.
Okay, well, I'm just going to join back in and and go from there.
Now we got to add more yarn. Where's my yarn? Where's my green yarn? All right. More weaving to do.
Yes, unnecessary weaving, but that's okay. That's okay. I shouldn't have been so hasty.
I know.
That was completely my fault for being so hasty.
I wasn't at the end of her directions there.
Yep, I got a little ahead of myself and that's what I get.
Okay, so make another leaf or 2.
I think it'll look better with more. I wouldn't except that I think it'll make it look better. Okay, so then I'm going to slip back in there and then I'll come again. Jasenia's making a crossbody bag. How fun. We just got done making a bag last week.
We did.
For the past, oh my gosh, I didn't realize.
It took us a few weeks.
It took us a while. I was thinking about that. I thought, we started that bag before the retreat.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of May. So it took us quite a while.
A hot minute.
Yes.
It's interesting to figure out where you want to put your next thing.
It is.
I'm finding myself slip stitching all over the place here.
Yeah, I kind of did too. Except now, I don't. It looks okay. Hold on. I'm gonna have to. It's very wiggly waggly. I'm very wiggly waggly. I'm trying to find a spot to slip stitch this back into to end off.
Do you have both of them done?
Yes. And I'm going to weave in my ends real quick because it's a hot mess. But I think I was going to do one more, but if I did one more, it would look like a certain kind of plant.
How many do you have?
I have 4.
Oh, okay.
I was going to do one more down the bottom to make it, but then I think it would look like a certain kind of plant.
I see.
If you catch my drift.
I see.
Uh-oh, where did my darning needle go?
I find that they're very curly leaves.
Yes, they're very curly. And they're even curlier the fact that we didn't do them 2-sided. Where? I lost my needle. How in the world? Oh, there it is. I found it. It fell on the floor. Okay. It almost looks like a butterfly.
It kind of does.
Doesn't it? Mine does anyway. The way it's curling up looks like a butterfly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could block those and
Yes, absolutely you could.
yeah, they look kind of like, and I got all these ends now.
Yes, I've got a ton of ends. I'm weaving them in right now with this.
Because we
Ended off when-
disconnected and
yes.
restarted and made more ends for ourselves. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
That's right.
It's all okay. Everything is
And
okay.
I'm not doing a lot of weaving. I'm like one time through and we're good.
Yeah, it's right, because it's not like there's going to be any stress or pressure on this. It's just...
Well, there might be, but...
Wow. I don't know what you do with your books.
I know, right? You know, people get a little frustrated.
Get a little crazy with their books.
They yank that bookmark out of there, or I don't know. Oh, that's another thing I made. I made a book sleeve.
Oh, that's right. I remember you saying that.
I made a cute little book sleeve with a pocket on the front.
Yeah.
So you could put a little notebook in there, a little pen in there if you like to, you know, write about your books.
I've been seeing the cutest... some of my favorite YouTubers have been coming out with the cutest projects lately. And I just don't have... Like I said, I've been just so concentrated on diamond painting. And I really need to concentrate on finishing projects I already have started. But you know what I would love to do? And maybe in the fall you would be interested in doing this with me as a crochet-along. Because I don't know how fun it would be to do a blanket in the summer. Is the kaleidoscope, or the... What is it called? The squared diamond granny square blanket. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Sort of, but not 100%.
Okay, let me see if I can find it.
No, neither one of us are knife holders.
No, we are both
pencil holders.
pencils.
I know,
Yes.
It always looks funny to me when I see somebody doing a knife. I'm like, what are you... Okay.
I know. Well, I
You
tried.
made
Remember
vines
last
for
week
your
I tried?
hand. That's fun, vines.
Ooh, vines.
Everybody
That
finds
is
their own way to hold their hook. That's,
Yes.
you know, it's just the way that it is.
Yep. You know what I would like to find? I would like to find a nice curtain pattern. I would like to make some lacy curtains for my craft room.
Oh, see, that would be fun.
Yeah. Just something
Okay.
with a real pretty flowery...
I'm going to use my light purple for this. All right, now we got to go find some more directions.
I'm going to use this pretty periwinkle, don't you
Oh,
think?
well, nice. Yeah.
Should I use the periwinkle or should I use the purple?
Yeah,
I think
use
the periwinkle.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody knows of a nice lacy, flowery curtain pattern, I'm in the market for that.
Angie?
What? Shut up. We weren't supposed to end
How
off.
many leaves does she have here?
Well, we've got 4, darn it, and that's as many
I
as
think
we're
she
gonna have.
has 4. I don't know, though. Okay, now we're going to the other end of our chain, of course. Make sure you don't twist your chain.
Correct. Okay, let me get to the end of my yarn because I've got some
And
barf here.
attach your yarn into the end there and tie a knot.
Hold on, I've got yarn barf. I can't find my...
Okay, I'll stop her. I got to stop her. Hang on. I'm trying to attach here. Pull your yarn through and knot it. What was that?
It's me expressing frustration about this horrible yarn barf.
What was that noise?
It was me barfing because of my yarn barf.
I'm barfing at my yarn barf.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this nice and straight because it is curling a bit.
I know. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm at the end. And
Okay.
we're going to attach
Now.
just attach with a slip stitch.
No, she knotted it.
What do you mean knotted it?
She knotted it.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, she tied a knot in there. And then she went back in there and then grabbed it and
Continue with
chain 5.
Okay, so chain 5.
then slip stitch in the first chain.
Slip stitch in the first chain.
Okay.
So this is our first petal, and now we will continue to make another petals.
What?
Basically, you can
Wait.
make the petals
What? Oh. Yeah, hang on.
Wait, what? Huh?
Oh. After she chained 5, she goes back and she slip stitches into the first chain.
Yep. Oh, not the second chain, the first chain.
No, the
Oh.
first chain.
Okay, hold
Yeah.
on. Let me go back.
petals in any stitch that you want. All you have to do is just insert your hook into the loop and then make 5 chain and slip stitch in the first
Okay.
chain. But make sure that you keep
Boy, that's tough to do.
spirally, just like
I can't do it. Let me start over here.
And then
So-
you basically go down your stem.
And do what?
Slip stitch into the next stitch.
Oh, okay.
Chain 5.
Hold on. I can't slip. It's impossible.
No, the very first chain you made.
Oh, the very first chain you made.
Yeah, the very first chain you made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
First chain you made. Okay, slip stitch
So
into that.
So you're going, yeah, you're making a little loopy thing.
A little loop. Okay, so I slip
So you're
stitch
making these little loops.
and so now chain 5 again.
Slip stitch into, I think you slip stitch into your next stitch.
The next stitch down the stem. The next stitch down the stem.
Hang on. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But hang on. I gotta watch her again.
I don't care for her music.
I know. I'm gonna turn it down. Slip stitch into the first chain. Okay, now where's she go after that? 5. There's her next one. Slip stitch into that one. And then where does she go? Yeah, she's just going back into the
same spot.
Back into the chain after she does her okay, so I've got 2 right now.
So okay.
And then go into your chain and slip stitch again, and you can just put them wherever you want, basically. So slip stitch into some spot, chain 5.
How many do we want total?
I don't know. And then slip stitch back to your original slip stitch.
Yeah.
And then if you want to go in the top of your chain, you know what I'm saying?
The top of your stem.
The top of the stem, yes.
Yes. That's where I'm putting mine, is right in the top of my stem.
Now, mine are, I'm going to put them on both sides of my stem.
Oh, like down the sides of it?
I'm going to go back and forth on each side.
Okay, because how many do you have so far? Because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 all into the top of my stem, and I don't know if this is how it's supposed to look. Is that how it's supposed to look, Mindy?
No, but that's what mine's looking like too. It's looking like a flower at the top.
Yes. And what's it supposed to look like?
It's supposed to look more like it's going around the thing, but she's not very clear on what she's doing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to start over. I mean, not start over, but I'm going to try something different.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, see, Karen, I need to get better at navigating Pinterest. I'm not real good at finding patterns on Pinterest.
How is she making them? Because the lavender's supposed to go like around.
It's supposed to be like 3-dimensional kind of,
Yes.
right?
And this is not turning out very 3-dimensional.
Let me see. I'm trying to go.
How is she doing this?
I'm just going to keep going into.
Now, my first two, I don't mind. I've made a lavender before, but it was different than what she's doing.
Oh, this is actually looking worse than. Oh, wait. I think I might be onto something.
I might be onto something.
Let me see how this works out.
She doesn't really tell you where she's going for the next one. She's kind of going around her stem.
That's what I'm doing.
Goes to the back.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm kind of going into like all different kind of crazy places. Yes. I'm just grabbing a loop wherever I can find one.
Yes. And then rotate around.
Yes.
Basically. Uh-huh.
But I still don't think mine's going to look very good when I'm done. Right now, it's just looking like a bunch of nonsense.
Turn your stem.
Yep, I am.
You go to do a new.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then how are we going to, but it's going to be taller than this, correct? Oh, this is it. We're just making one little bunch?
No, you just go down a ways. Just keep going.
Oh, you just keep going down the stem.
Yeah, keep going down.
Okay.
As you're going around the stem.
Rotate around and keep going down. That makes more sense to me. Gotcha.
Yeah. This is not how the last lavender I made was constructed, but
I think it's going to work.
Yeah.
So what's your next project going to be, Mindy? And are you going to have me back?
I have no idea at this point. You and I have talked about a few things.
We have.
What's catching your fancy?
We've talked about a few things, but now I can't remember.
We talked about a poncho.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Look at this. This is perfect. Look at it. Do you see it? It's making a little.
Let me see. Show me.
See, I just got little blobs sticking out all over. That's our.
Yeah. Okay.
Just keep turning this puppy around and grabbing a loop and make a chain 5.
Let me see if mine looks the same. Yeah, mine's starting to look the same.
Yeah.
Okay. So just keep going around and around.
Keep going and you do enough of them. Yeah.
Okay. If you do enough of them, they're gonna turn out cute.
Exactly.
Well, that's easy enough.
I think the first time I did it, I didn't turn my lavender around. I was just doing them all from the top side.
Well, yeah, and I was doing mine all into the same top of the chain. Yeah, top of the stem.
Can't do the top of the stem.
No,
you can't do
you've got to move all around.
Yeah, we're going around the thing.
Around and around and around.
I'm not certain this is the way that people make these all the time, but
that's the way we're doing it.
It is. It's how we have done it, and there you go.
Mm-hmm. And you can probably just go for as long as you want, right?
Yeah, make your lavender as big as you want it to be.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did talk about that poncho, that one cool poncho.
Oh, yes, we did. Let's do that.
You want to do that poncho?
Yes, that was really cool. And that was was that a video or was that on a blog?
I don't even remember now.
I don't either. You sent it to me.
Where do I have it saved? I need to get better at keeping track of where I have things saved.
Yes, Karen, I do have a YouTube channel. It is called Angie the Craftnado.
I'll put one right here because I feel like I'm getting a bare naked spot in the back.
Yeah, I feel like I have a couple bare naked spots that I'm wondering if I can go back to. But I do all kinds of stuff on my channel. I do cross stitch stuff and diamond painting stuff, and I'm not as active as I used to be, but someday maybe.
Someday maybe.
I just, I do it when I feel like it. I'm not as I guess you could say regimented with it as I probably should be.
I was looking for you to go live last weekend or something.
I scheduled a live and then I canceled a live because I fell asleep and
see, look how cute it looks now.
I was so groggy when I woke up.
Besides my tail there.
Yeah, mine is looking kind of cute.
Isn't it cute? So I don't know how many I'm going to do. Probably not too many.
Oh, yours is looking very cute. Yours is looking way cuter than mine. Mine looks a little floppy. I think I need more because I can see some stem in mine. I think I need to get mine a little closer together. Somehow.
I got a little stem showing through.
Do you? Okay.
I'm really trying to really turn and twist and up close to.
Yeah, that's what I think I need to work on, is getting them closer together.
Are they petals?
I think they're petals.
I know.
Well, or they're clusters. Let's
call them a cluster. It's a cluster.
It's a cluster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember that poncho.
I don't remember where I have it saved.
Oops, what did I just do?
I'll go look here in just a second.
Yeah, so maybe we can tell everybody.
Yeah,
so that way we can tell everybody and they can get their materials. If anybody wants to join in.
Jennifer sounded excited.
Good.
I'm going to go look in just a second here, Karen. Give me just a second. I think I'm about done with. I think my lavender's long enough. What do you think?
Oh, I think so. Yes, that looks like a good cone of lavender. I've still got it. I don't know why mine is taking so much longer, but I feel like I don't have quite enough.
I feel like that's a good amount of clumps. Maybe I'll do one more here because I feel like it's kind of off kilter. If that makes any sense.
It does. Oh, anyway, that book I sent you the link for, did you see those tulips? The tulips that they showed were very cute.
Yeah, you can do tulips a different way, 2 different ways.
No, I did not. I've never done a tulip.
So the roses, the roses.
Yes, I know how to do the roses both ways, but I've never done a tulip.
You can do tulips as just like a one cone thing.
Yes.
Or you can do tulips as separate petals.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's 2 different ways you can do your tulips as well. Just
the
roses.
Mine's getting good now.
I think I'm done right here. I think that looks excellente. What do you think, people? What do we think? I think it looks good. What do you think?
I love it. It looks very good.
Cute, right?
Yeah,
That's
I think mine's
lavender.
Getting close to done too. I think I might do one more.
I don't need a lavender that's 6 inches long.
No. Yeah, you got to have room for your book too.
I think that's darling. Look at it. It's so cute.
Really, I mean, so easy to make.
I know, right? I like the stem thing though, with her leaves. And you could do your leaves. This is what you could do. You could do double-sided leaf and do 2 and not
Yes.
have all of that. I mean,
Yes. And I think that that's what, if I was to do it again, I think that's what I would do. I would do a double-sided leaf.
okay, let me look here real quick.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Okay.
On Pinterest first, because that seems like that's where
You sent it to me, and I don't remember. I think it was a blog, which would be great.
right.
It'd be a lot easier than a video.
Right. Because if I save it in Pinterest, it goes. Hang on, where's my just crochet patterns here?
And I can't look because it's on my iPad, and I'm using my iPad for my camera.
I sent it to you.
Yes, you did.
Well, that would be the easiest place.
That would probably be the easiest.
I sent it to you in Messenger?
I believe so, yes.
Well, let's go back a minute. Those are all StreamYard links. Spring Meadow tote bag.
Oh, so no, maybe you didn't. Maybe you sent it in a text.
Let me try that. There's too many ways to contact people.
Yes, there are. Boy, this is really
easy. I sent you my purchase that I didn't really mean to purchase or didn't. Well,
yeah, yes, you did.
I was like,
you couldn't resist.
Did I send it to you here?
You did send it to me. I swear you did. Oh, look at that! Looks adorable.
I know, aren't they cute? And yours is cuter because it's small little yarn.
Yes, I agree. I mean, I wouldn't say cuter, but I do like that it's smaller yarn.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm not finding anywhere that I sent it to you.
I swear that you did, though. Or did you just tell me and I looked it up myself?
Maybe.
Or you showed me? I swear you sent it to me.
Let me see if it was. I don't know if it was a video.
Maybe it was. I'm thinking maybe it was now.
Well, it would be a recent video because.
Right.
Oh, look, I have lavender bookmark saved as a video.
Oh, is it the same person?
Oh, it is a video, but I think there is a blog.
Okay, good.
Hang on. We're cooking with gas now.
We found it at least.
Yes, I have
found
it. It is by Crochet with Sylvia Happy Hobby.
Sylvia
Crochet with Sylvia Happy Hobby. Okay, now what I wanted though is I want to see if her blog is posted in her video. No. So Crochet with Sylvia Happy Hobby. Crochet with Sylvia Happy Hobby.
It's a very cute pattern. I think you guys are going to love it. Hey, you guys.
How I get is her YouTube.
Maybe she doesn't have it in a written pad. Oh, wait a second. Is it on Ravelry?
I don't know. She has an Etsy.
Well, that means that we would have to pay for it, and we can't do that. But could we, I mean, since it is available for free on her YouTube, could we simply do it from that?
Maybe. Where did I see so many of her patterns? Were they all just YouTube videos? Well, I don't know. Okay. I'm on her home page for her YouTube. Doesn't she?
If there's like a link tree in her.
That's what I'm looking for. Sylvia Happy Hobby Crocheting on Pinterest.
What is the name of the poncho again?
And X and YouTube. No blog.
What was the name of the poncho?
Let me
Name of the video?
go back. Hang on.
I think I'm going to give these bookmarks to my daughter, Emily. She's an avid reader. She reads constantly. Do you want to know what she did with her books? Let me tell you what my daughter did with her books. I thought this was very interesting. With her books. So she's a book collector like you. I mean, she loves her books. And so she had quite the stockpile of books that she had not yet read. And so we went to her house one day, and on her bookcase was full of books, and they were all wrapped in like brown wrapping paper. Okay? Or maybe it was silver. I don't know. And I said, what do you got going on there? She said, well, I was having trouble deciding what book I was going to read next.
So she wrapped them up and
wrapped them up and mixed them up and put them on her shelf.
Yeah.
And so that's how she chooses her next book. She just grabs a random book and unwraps it.
I have seen people do that.
I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so she calls it Bohemian Mandala Poncho.
Bohemian Mandala.
With a Jacob's Ladder border.
Yes, I remember that now.
So it doesn't really have a name. It's a 4-squared poncho, and it's only on YouTube. It says that right here in her description. Original idea, design, and narrated video only on YouTube, made by Sylvia Happy Hobby Crocheting. This is part 1. So I don't know if we can do that. Can we do that?
I don't know if we can do that.
I
mean, it is on there for free, but I don't know if we can. I don't know. That's questionable.
I know. I mean, I still want to make it, but I definitely. I don't think that
we can do it as a crochet-along.
No, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
All right. So what else were we thinking about?
Well, MJ. Well, that's also a bit. No, she has a blog though. MJ's Off the Hook just put out a very cute summer sweater that I think you would like. It's called, I think, Caribbean something, maybe.
I've seen the Caribbean.
See, Jennifer, isn't it gorgeous? It's very, very pretty.
Oh,
I mean, okay.
And she has a bunch of ponchos.
Could we? Let me throw this out there. What if we?
The cardigan sweater or the pullover sweater? The MJ's.
I like the pullover. The white one? Is it white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's holy.
It is holy. That's why it's a summer sweater.
I know. Holy, holy, holy.
Holy, holy. And I have some beautiful cream colored Huron Simply Soft that I think would look magnificent. It would drape so nicely.
You know what I really want to make?
What?
She has one. There's other people that have it as well, but it's a cardigan. It's this little kind of cropped butterfly sleeved little tie-up cardigan. I'm going to make one of those, but.
Well, that sounds nice. We could do that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I love that. Yes. And that would be so nice for summer.
What?
That one that you just showed.
Oh, the little tie-up cardigan?
Yeah. We could do that.
Hers is a V-stitch. I want to bet. There's another pattern that somebody else has really, really, really bell-sleeved ones.
Have you ever looked at This is a new YouTuber that I found that I really like her stuff. Have you looked at Hannah Drapinski?
Hannah Drapinski. No.
Yes, I do like her stuff.
No. Is that what her name goes by?
Yes. Yep. Hannah Drapinski.
She's okay. Here's a better picture of it, like not on her body. Can you go away? You're in my way.
I can't go away. I'm here forever.
I know. I'm trying to get rid of this ant. There's a better picture of it. Only part of it, but it's not on her body.
Yes, I love that.
There's that one. Those are just fun to just throw over other stuff. Oh, I know.
Right.
The other one is like it's a hexie cardigan, but cropped with the big bell sleeve things. So this is a V-stitch one, and then there's a hexie cardigan one like this.
I would be happy to do either one.
I want one that bell sleeves out like a fairy thing.
Yes. Yes.
If that makes sense.
Well, why don't we take a couple days or a day and look at some stuff, and then maybe you could announce it on your live tomorrow what we've settled on.
Yeah. And I can always post
in the community tab. Yeah.
Okay, let me show you.
Yes, she does have a funny. Look at Hannah Drapinski, because Jennifer just said too, she has a very pretty bell sleeve cardigan.
Look at these two sweaters. These are the two sweaters I've had in mind. There's MJ's.
Yep.
And here's the one that's like the hexie, same style, but it's a hexie instead of the V-stitch. Okay.
Hold on. I didn't see it. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, the Hannah has a very pretty bell sleeve cardigan.
So there's those two. I've had them I put them next to each other in a screenshot and saved them because I like both of them. Okay, what is that chick's name? How do you spell her name?
Hannah, and her last name is Drapinski.
Oh, there she came up. Hannah Drapinski Crochet. Hannah Drapinski YouTuber website. Where did you look at her?
I looked at her YouTube channel, and she's got some very pretty things on her YouTube channel.
What does she have?
She has a very pretty bell sleeved cardigan.
YouTube.
Just go to her channel, and then just look at her videos. Or let me see. Let me see if I can do it from here.
Oh, she's got a really bell sleeved, like.
Yes. No, but you can do it as much or as little as you want. You know what I mean? Let me find her. Hannah Drapinski.
Oh, she's got a stripy wavy sweater. Oh, my wavy sweater's coming along.
That's the one I'm using is the is her
wavy sweater one.
Yes. Now, the one I was specifically looking at for the bell sleeve is the one that is 4 months ago, and it says floral crochet cardigan tutorial.
4 months ago, floral crochet
cardigan.
It's like a red.
Yes.
Ads. Is that the one you're talking about, Jennifer? Is this the floral one? This is what it's called, the floral.
And then next to that, okay, this is one that I'm going to do.
Show me a picture of it in the video? No.
In the fall, I'm going to do the Hungry Caterpillar scarf. It's so cute.
This one's like it does make a flower in there, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I saw she made a spiral cardigan with the spiral squares.
Yes.
Have you ever made a spiral square?
I have not, but there is
I have not.
one that I love. Um, oh, I
How about some
just,
retro pants?
no, thank you. Yeah, that spiral cardigan is very cool looking.
Retro pants.
The spiral cardigan is super cool.
Maxi skirt.
I love the maxi skirt. I want to do a skirt
She's
super
got
bad.
quite a few of them.
And what do you think of the Pixie Lagoon cardigan?
I don't know. I don't know where it's at.
9 months ago. 9 months ago.
9 months ago. Pixie Lagoon. I've cruised past it clearly. Oh yeah, that little. It's just just goes under the booby things.
Now I know you want a cardigan, but I am absolutely in love with 1 year ago the floral lace crochet summer sweater.
1 year ago, floral lace. Oh,
Isn't that beautiful?
yeah, that's pretty.
With the bell sleeves. It's so pretty.
That one is pretty.
I like that one a lot.
She does
Let's
have.
show everybody what we're talking about.
She does have
It's
some
so
pretty
good.
stuff. Oh,
That
that's
one.
interesting.
Isn't that pretty? I think we should do that. But you want a cardigan, so I'll let you. We can.
The only reason I said a cardigan is because I'm working on a regular sweater right now. But,
Oh, okay.
you know, I'm working on that pullover sweater, the wavy sweater.
Oh, yes, the wavy sweater. Yes. Oh, this is the one I want to do right here too. And you're gonna hate it. I know you're gonna hate it because you hate my one shirt. But I want to make this
the spiral
sweater.
I saw that.
I want to make the spiral sweater.
I
And I
saw
think I have some purple and black yarn. I think I'm going to make it exactly in those colors.
Okay, let me see something real quick here. I think I have that other tie in the front sweater saved as a video too. Let me see.
Yeah, Jennifer said for sure she's gonna make the flower cardigan. It's very pretty. I'm glad I mentioned her. See, everybody likes her. Well, not everybody, but you and Jennifer do.
Right.
I got dog hair everywhere, I swear. Dogs are my nemesis. Dog hair is my I have to try, like if I'm doing a crochet item for a gift or something, I have to just really like go over with a fine tooth comb and get all the dog hair off of it.
I don't like showing things from videos. It's hard to get a picture.
Well, can you do it from the thumbnail?
I know. That's, yeah. Oh, hang on. Stop right there. There's the Hexie-Cardi one. So that's the same as MJ's, except this is Granny.
I like that one.
This one's Granny Stitch, and
yeah, I like that one.
MJ's is the V-Stitch.
Yeah, I like that better than a V-Stitch. I don't know why. I just do.
Right.
But that's
cute. And then she's got like a little scallop like border around the sleeves and around the front and the bottom, this little scalloped edge, which makes it look more feminine.
Yes, it does.
You know? Well, let's discuss.
Yeah, we will discuss.
We'll choose something. We'll choose something here.
That sounds lovely.
How's that sound?
Sounds perfect.
All right, everybody. I'm glad you hung out with us and watched us struggle through figuring out how to make some flowers. And
I think they both turned out very cute.
They really did.
I'm looking at them both sitting here, and they both look adorable.
They really did, didn't they? And I just got a couple ends to weave in on my lavender. And
if you can believe it, I've woven in all of my ends.
It's amazing right there.
I know.
It's amazing.
It's shocking.
So I've made some keychain flowers and stuff, and I made it with little fine yarn.
Uh-huh.
Real fine yarn. And they're really super cute. I made some lavender. I have a lavender keychain where I have 2 little lavenders that hang down off a little stem.
Oh, cute.
They're super cute too. I want to do some more little keychain things. Those things sell at craft shows. People like that.
Yes, definitely.
There. So
Definitely.
here's my 2 flowers. Look, they're both purple. Right? I didn't know I
That's
could do the
okay.
lavender though. That was a last minute, you know.
Yeah, that
There's
was
my lavender, and there's my. This one, I really want to maybe steam block it or something. The leaves and
the leaves. Yeah.
Yeah.
The leaves look a little crusty.
They go crazy, like
They do a little
crazy,
crazy.
crazy little leaves. But they're cute.
They are
Super
cute.
cute. I like them.
Yep, me
They're
too.
good. All right.
All right. Well, goodbye,
Okay,
everybody.
people. We will see you next week, and we'll let you know in between times what we're going to work on. All righty. Okay. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.